Afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We've got head coach Kelvin Sampson here. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get to you. We'll go to Mark Bertman with Fox 26 first. Mark.
Hey, Kelvin, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you.
Trying to get my act together here. So what did you think early on of the accuracy of Marcus Sasser and the rebound you got from Quentin and Dijon?
Well, I think a lot of it was really good ball movement. Marcus and Cam and Caleb Mills are probably our three best shooters. But the first game, there's always going to be some jitters and nervousness. When you're allowed to play a scrimmage, you get a lot of that out. And then when you follow that up with an exhibition game, you get a lot more out. Look at Tremont the first half. I mean, he was jittery and nervous. He had two just unnecessary fouls. I think he only played 2 or 3 minutes the first half because he's just so anxious. I thought our guys moved the ball well. We shot poorly, but we played good on offense because we got good shots. I'm not a fan, so I don't judge offense by whether the ball goes in or not. If you run your stuff and you move the ball, you're going to get good shots. I think Quentin and Dejan were 6 for 26 today. 6 for 26. And they took great shots the whole game. Wide open shots. You just missed them. I want them to continue to take those exact same shots. I want our guys to move the ball and keep shooting. That's they'll go in. We did a lot of good things. Anytime you hold a team to 30% and plus 15 on the boards, and single-digit turnovers, it's kind of our holy trinity: defend, rebound, take care of the ball. We're held to 30%, plus 15 on the boards. We only had 9 turnovers, so we're pretty good in those 3 areas.
Can you share an update on Caleb?
Yeah, he could have played today. I made the decision not to play him on Monday. He actually had a good workout yesterday and another good one today, but I think he was out for 10 days. It was a pretty nasty sprain he had. It was during our scrim. We had 2 guys that got hurt the same day. Jamal got hurt. I think Jamal was out 2 or 3 days, and then Cam tried to come back, and then it swelled back up on him. There's some swelling that we wanted to look at. So we just gave him a quick MRI to make sure there was nothing there. And then last couple of days he's been pretty good. But if you sat out that long, then we got other guys that can go in there and play.
We'll go to Joseph Duarte with the Chronicle. Joseph?
Kelvin, hi. I'm just curious. I don't know if this is kind of an element of the game now moving forward. 8 months later, did it feel like a game out there, Kelvin? Did it feel like that whole experience, that atmosphere that, you guys are going to have to kind of get used to as the season goes on?
Yes, definitely something that both teams the thing that jumped out at me was that because we've had so many great crowds in the Fertitta Center, kind of taking your home court advantage away. So I think you're going to see a lot more road wins this year. The fans don't impact the game as much. But that's just an initial observation. It seemed a little bit surreal. Coach wore a mask on, for instance. And looking down at the other coach, he has a mask on. That's not normal. But these are new normals that we're going through. But it's such a blessing, those that we get to play. We're so blessed we get to play. I feel guilty even being upset about anything. Our freshmen got a lot of minutes today. Our veterans didn't shoot it very well, but they played pretty good. Our kids played hard. You look around the country at all the teams that are either had postponements or cancellations. We're just extremely blessed and grateful that we got this opportunity to play today.
All right. We'll go to Chris Gardner. Chris, go ahead.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Jamal Shedd's defense today?
I've been watching that. I think we had 30 practices, Chris. Yesterday was our 30th practice, and this morning we actually had another practice about 8:30. But I've been watching him for 30 days. It's what he does. He is a ball hawk, and he is a tough kid. When I think about our freshman class last year with J1 and Marcus, of course we bumped J1 to this year's freshman class. That's how you build a great program, is set yourself up for future success. And Jamal's a freshman. He's going to be a freshman next year. Jamal's a freshman. Jamal's going to be a freshman next year. J1's a freshman. J1 will be a freshman next year. Marcus will be a sophomore next year. So we got Kieran Powell, who only played about 5 or 6, 7 minutes today, and did good in his 5 or 6, 7 minutes. The thing that I'm excited about our program is how many good young players we have, and they all bring something different. When you're coaching your team and you're molding them, you're getting them all to understand what their strengths are, but it starts with me. I have to understand what their strengths are and get them to play to their strengths. Jamal's not ready to take 4 threes, but he was wide open, and I'm sure he didn't know any better but to shoot because he was open. That's not his strength right now. I think he's going to be a good shooter, but he's not a good shooter right now. Jamal's a good shooter. Caleb's a good shooter. Cam's a good shooter. We've got some good shooters. Quentin's a good shooter. Quentin's really improved his shooting. He didn't show it today. He took good shots, and he had 7 rebounds at halftime. I was really pleased with that. Nation had 8 rebounds. I thought our kids scrapped on defense. I thought they scrapped on the boards. But it's our first game. We're going to get better as we go.
Okay. We'll go to Andy Yanez with the Cougar. Andy, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. My question for you is, can you talk about what you saw from the front court, specifically with Justin Gorham and Bryson Gresham?
I thought their pick and roll coverage defense was good. Thought they did a good job of keeping that team off the glass. I thought they did a lot of good things.
All right, we got time for one more question with Coach. We'll go to Cody Davis, please. Cody, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Can you talk about your team's ability to clean the glass today, especially on the offensive end with the amount of offensive rebounds that they had?
That's kind of what we do there, Cody. That's our identity. We've been offensive rebounding here for a long time. It's not easy to get kids to buy into that. If it was, then everybody would do it. But that's something that we don't negotiate. We don't discuss. We hold them accountable for going to the offensive glass. We missed. Understand this, Cody. The amount of rebounds you get is not nearly as important as the percentage you get. I don't really want to get 19 offensive rebounds because that means we're missing a lot of shots. I'd rather get 50% of our misses though, even if it was just 7. If you miss 20, if you go 14 for 28, that means you missed 14 shots, right? If you got 7 of your 14 misses, that's 50% of your misses. We were second in the nation last year. Second in the nation in percentage of missed shots that we retrieved. I think we were at 38 or 39. You guys can check me on that. 38% there, which is second in the nation. West Virginia was number 1. The year before, I think we were top 5 or top 10. We were the number 1 team in the nation last year rebounding, as far as differential. I think we're plus 9.7 on the boards as a team. So rebounding is a big part of who we are. And when kids come into this program, most of them don't come in being offensive rebounders because they're scorers. You know, that's for the other guys to do. I'm the one shooting. So getting them to buy in is a big step for them. But today was a good step. You know, we didn't shoot the ball very well, but we did a great job. We scored 18. Think about it. We scored 25 points off their turnovers, and we got 18 points off second chance points. So our offensive numbers are going to look good on a day we didn't shoot well. But when you can figure out how to win games without making a lot of shots, we're going to have games this year where we shoot over 50%, and the offense is going to look good. But the offense looked good today. We just didn't make the shots, but we knew what to do when we missed it. So our kids, they're figuring out how to win.
Great. Thank you very much for your time, Coach.